Is there a scenario that rates drop that exists?
Yes, there is a scenario that rates drop, and that's if you go to performance-based rate making.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to performance-based rate making, you can create a scenario in which rates do go down, because you're driving efficiencies into the utilities, which they don't have to have right now because of this cost-plus pricing model that I spoke of earlier.
Okay.
So you need to drive these kinds of more market-based thoughts and more market-based approaches into, monopoly utility is completely different from a utility or any business in a competitive marketplace.
Absolutely it is. Yeah.
And so, you need to, and competition has been a great thing in so many aspects of our lives. Look at the space program, just as an example.
Just,
everything used to be NASA, right?
Yeah.
Everything had to be NASA. And NASA just had a tremendous accomplishment.
They did.
In the Artemis mission, and they sent that around the moon.
Which was neat.
It was neat, but remember, we did that in 1968. We didn't go quite as far, but we did it in 1968. And now NASA's doing it again.
Yeah.
And so, but in the meantime, SpaceX or Blue Origin or any of these private space firms, they've been sending up satellites and all kinds of material for the United States and for the world, for that matter. Starlink satellites and all of this, and making the world a much more efficient place from a space standpoint. If we can bring the principles of competition, if not actual competition, if we can bring the principles of competition to the electric utility industry,
man,
boy, we've got a great future. Boy. But if we don't do that and we just continue doing what we've been doing for the last several decades, and we just keep doing it over and over again, well, we're going to end up in 50 years in the same situation, only it's going to be a lot worse.
That is the definition of insanity.
Mm-hmm.
It really, truly is.
Absolutely.
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Right. And so I think we've got to have new, fresh voices and faces and minds working our utility regulation issues. I hope to be one of those. I want the voters of the 5th District, if you live anywhere between Helena and Missoula and the points north from both of those cities through Kalispell and Great Falls and in Potomac and Cut Bank and Sealy Lake and all of those places, I'd love to have your vote, and send me some people that I can work with to the legislature. Steve LaPraim is first on my list, running in Senate District 42. Steve, your knowledge of the electrical industry, I think, would make you an outstanding member of the Senate Energy Committee, where they can use some new, fresh ideas, and your experience in this industry would be absolutely invaluable, and you'd be a valued partner for a new generation at the Public Service Commission.
Well, I appreciate that vote of confidence. I love what we're doing here, and I want to get elected, and I would appreciate everybody's vote in Senate District 42. My mom said I came out swinging. Born swinging. Yeah. I've been doing that my whole life, and I'm going to continue to do that. And my desire is to do that for the people of my district and for the state of Montana, including the ratepayers, and working with people like you. I mean, this is why I wanted to set this up. I wanted to hear your mind. I wanted to hear all the things that you had to say. I wanted to see your logic behind it. Now because of modern technology today, the voters get to see that too and hear that, and I think that's super important. So vote for my friend David Sanders in Public Service Commission District 5. Please.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And thank you. And please vote for my friend Steve LaPraim in Senate District 42.